take him in my area of interest, and then I can show him that how much I know. So series play an important role, as seniors have told, that projects, etc. So I was comfortable in projects regarding FPG and CMOS. So my first resume point was that FPG and CMOS, and then the same question asked when I entered that tell me about yourself. I started that I am Bimlendu, blah blah. Then I added on in last that I am interested in digital electronics, and then somehow added the FPGA and CMOS word. Then obviously interviewer will come to that. Then he came to that, and then hands-on I know how to give him the questions. Actually I was giving him the question. I told him, and from that he was forming the question. So this is how you can make an interviewer get in your area of interest, and you can go smoothly in interview. Because what can happen if you don't do this, that he can go in his area of interest, and there you will not be able to answer, because everyone cannot be expert in each field. Now coming for sharing much more experiences, I will be finishing in just 2 or more minutes. That will be like for HR, because last round is HR. Mostly people in technical don't get rejected in that. In HR, what I did, that rather saying that I am very hardworking or like that, I just told them the incident. Because the first question with me in HR was that tell me something which is not in your resume. So what I said that let me explain you one event that I did this and this organizing work from like 10 to morning 5. This covered that I am hardworking. This covered, and next day I was having the event. This covered that I don't panic in the situations which were very bad, and many more. I told her 2 stories, and all questions which I know she will be asking, I covered those answers in those stories. So I did this differently, though most people say that I use the words. I don't use the words, I told the stories, and that's why my HR was very short. She was like, I am done, and asked about families. That was just the nominal question. So you have to think differently how people answer, because the people who were competing against me were also equally good. But it matters that how you overtook them. So these are the things. And any questions from your side?
Suppose we get stuck, if the interviewer asks some question that we have no idea how to wiggle out or get into.
You can ask them for hint. Same happened with me. Actually I was good at digital electronics, but he gave me to generate a pattern. And I got a bit struck. I told him the wrong solution, and he just asked me to think again, and I was like, yes, I am wrong. So I told him one solution, and I told him that there are three solutions possible after taking some time. And he was like, okay, tell me another. I told him. Then he said, I was looking for something else, and I don't know what he was looking for. So I asked him, sir, can you give me a hint? Just give me a slight hint. I can tell you what you were looking for. And he gave me a hint, and I was able to tell him that yes, sir, this is also the possible. So you can ask them for hint. They're just very friendly. So there is nothing to panic. You can easily ask them. So give me a hint that I am stuck here, or this is my. They also try to confuse or check the confidence, because they give me a very simple question. I solved it in 2 minutes. That was using 2:1 must implement the NAND gate. I did, and they were for the 10 minutes he was fighting not. He was just proving that I am wrong, and I have to stick with that I am right, and I was proving I was right. And it was very simple question, and for 10 minutes he was just checking my confidence. So these are the some things. Any more questions?